Have you ever wondered how a single event can change your life forever? Imagine this, a couple, bound by 14 years of marital bliss. Their life together was the epitome of love, understanding, and companionship. But as they say, life isn't always a bed of roses. The couple's struggle to conceive a child introduced a bitter twist in their sweet tale. After years of trying and countless visits to the fertility clinic, it was revealed that she, the wife, was unable to carry a child. This revelation plunged her into the depths of depression, a darkness that strained their once unshakable bond. In this period of emotional turmoil, her ability to provide intimacy dwindled, sparking heated arguments that left a bitter taste in their mouths. One argument in particular marked the start of a growing distance between them. The husband, in his frustration, suggested seeking intimacy elsewhere, and in her anger, she agreed. And that's when the silence between us began to echo louder than words. What happens when silence turns into betrayal? A silence that once held the promise of peace was now a battlefield of betrayal. The protagonist, struggling with her own inner demons, discovered the painful truth. Her husband was having an affair. It was an unexpected blow, a twist that she didn't see coming. The man she had loved, trusted, and shared 14 years of her life with was now a stranger. But what followed was an even more heart-wrenching revelation. When she confronted her husband about the affair, his reaction was a far cry from what she had anticipated. There was no denial, no attempt at justification, and most alarmingly, no remorse. It was as if the man she had known had been replaced by a cold, indifferent stranger. In a surge of courage, the protagonist decided to take control of the situation. She asked him to leave, to step out of the home they had built together. It was a decision that came with the price of solitude, but she was ready to pay. She was ready to face the storm alone. But just when she thought she had weathered the worst of it, another storm was brewing on the horizon. A few days later, she was served with divorce papers. It was a cold, harsh reminder of the reality she was now forced to confront. Just when I thought the storm had passed, I was served with divorce papers. Can you imagine the pain of a wound that refuses to heal? The sting of betrayal is still fresh, the heartache, raw. Then, like a lightning bolt from a clear sky, comes the unbearable truth. The woman her husband left her for, the same one he betrayed their vows with, is pregnant. Imagine the rush of emotions, a whirlwind of despair, anger, and perhaps an odd sense of vindication. The life they had been yearning for, the child they had been unable to conceive, was now a reality, but not for her. Instead, it was for the woman who had stolen her husband, her happiness. The news hit her like a tidal wave, threatening to pull her under. It was as if the universe had conspired to deliver the cruelest blow. The laughter of a child, the joy of parenthood. These were dreams she had cherished, dreams that were now shattered into a million pieces. Each day became a struggle, a battle against the demons of her mind. She found herself spiraling, losing grip on reality. The world around her continued to spin, oblivious to her pain. Her heart ached with a longing that words could scarcely capture. The woman who had once been full of life and love was now a shell, hollowed by sorrow and regret. And now I'm left grappling with a reality that seems too cruel to bear. How do you find solace when your world is falling apart? A question that circles her mind like a ravenous vulture, picking at the remnants of her joy. The woman she thought she knew, the woman who was once vibrant and full of life, has been replaced with a shell, hollowed out by the harsh winds of betrayal and grief. She has plans to unburden her soul to the one person she trusts with her deepest fears, her therapist. It's a step, a tiny, shaky step towards healing, but it's a step nonetheless. She's teetering on the edge of despair, grappling with a pain that threatens to consume her. Yet, she's determined to fight, to reclaim her life from the clutches of this devastating sadness. She's vulnerable, yes, but in her vulnerability she finds strength to face her demons, strength to heal, strength to hope. Sometimes all we need is a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on. Thank you for being mine.